Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Pulse. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe during this time.
Over the past couple of weeks, we, the Pulse team, have been preparing some fire content for you.
During this time of quarantine, everyone has been giving their pets an extra piece of loving.
Ben and Olivia went around the CHS community looking to spread some pet loving.
Roll the clip.
What's up, CHS? Hope you all are doing well during this tough time.
Normally on the Pulse we feature students and faculty, but for this segment we wanted to mix it up a bit.
That's right, so today we're going to be featuring the pets of CHS students.
We hope these clips put a smile on your face. Enjoy! He's so smart.
They were in my room.
This is Willow. She's 2 years old.
This is Gracie. She's 6 years old.
Giggles, come on!
Man, Brandon, what would we do without our pets?
I know I cannot live without my pet, but I definitely could not live without a fashionable face mask during this time.
Me too. I'm all about my fashion, and I know Katie and Kelsey are all about their fashion too.
Let's take a look into Katie and Kelsey's face mask sewing tutorial.
Roll the clip.
Hi CHS Pulse, my name is Katie Bailey and today we're going to be making a hand-sewn face mask. For this project you will need pins and a needle, thread, ribbon, and tightly woven cotton fabric. You will also need a lining fabric that is thick and also tightly woven. I recommend a flannel or a medical gauze if you have it. Today I'm using canvas, and this is just to ensure that your face mask is working to the best of its ability. Another important part of this project is patterns. You can find free face mask patterns anywhere online and print them out. We are going to take the main fabric pattern piece and pin it to your main fabric of your choosing. Now that you've pinned your fabric, now time to cut it out. You're going to want to make sure you cut out 2 of these. Do the same thing with your lining fabric and cut it out. Make sure you cut out 2 of these as well. And turn it so that the right sides are facing in. Then you're gonna go along this edge and pin it to eventually sew. Do the same to your main fabric. Once you have your two fabrics pinned, you're gonna take a thread color of your choice and a needle and thread your needle. Let's start with the lining. Get your thread through and just do a simple stitch, just going in and out of the fabric. This is optional, but I always prefer to go in a second time and just sew over. When you get to the very end, loop it through in a big circle and tie it off in a knot. So as you can see, we now have the inner lining of the mask. And because we sewed it like that, now there's proper indents for the nose. Now we're going to take our lining fabric and we're going to cut out a small enough piece that can just cover the important parts of your face. You know, your nose, your mouth, just a smaller piece. You don't have to cut it out to a pattern. And then pins to the inside of your mask. You can hold it up to your face to make sure it's in the right spot. Once you know it's in the right spot, pin it into place. Once the inner lining has been pinned, time to sew. Here I am just going in with a very quick stitch into just the corners, just to make sure that it's secure. Tie it off, take the pins out, and now we're going to move on to sewing the actual entirety of the mask. Take the right side of the lining fabric that goes on your mouth and the right side of your main fabric. Put them together. It's kind of tricky, but once you get the hang of it, pin them together and then sew. You're going to want to sew the top and the bottom, but do not sew the sides or else you will not be able to flip them inside out. Now we're just going to take our needle and we're going to sew just another straight stitch, just like we did to sew the two pieces together. And again, we are going to do this on the top and the bottom of the mask. And again, I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna do another stitch on top of this one, just to make sure that this stitch is very strong. Now, I'm going to flip this inside out. And there you have it. You have the actual face mask part. Now we're going to take our ribbon and we're going to cut out 4 long strips. You would rather make these strips longer than shorter, because if the strips are too long, then you can always cut them shorter. Then, this is a really fun part. You take a match and a candle. Then you take the ribbon edges and you finish them off with heat at the end to make sure they don't fray in the washing machine. So now we have this loose edge right here that needs to be cleaned up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it under on this side and, kind of like a box and a present, fold it over so that it matches this side. Turn the fabric over, pin it, and then take this side and finish it off. Now we're going to sew these edges. And we're going to use a ladder stitch, starting over here where we originally pinned. Then, as you sew down, you're gonna start sewing onto this part that you've pinned over here. Then you sew all the way down here. Do the same on the other side, and we're almost done. All right, so I've pinned the ribbons into place at the very bottom edge and at the very top edge right here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew the ribbons into place. You can do this any way you want. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a box. It's a bit messy, but it gets the job done, and as you can see, the ribbon is very secure. I'm just going to be repeating that 3 more times. And there you have it, a completed hand-sewn face mask.
Wow. I don't think I have the ability to sew as well as Katie and Kelsey do.
Well, Brandon, if you can't sew but have a 3D printer, you can pick up some tips from Mr. Mariano.
That's right. Mr. Mariano has revolutionized the production of face masks.
Let's take a look into how he does it.
Roll the clip.
Hi, this is Mr. Mariano. I'm a teacher at Chatham High School. I realized that there was something that I could do to help out a lot of people, and with the 3D printers that I have in my house, I knew it was going to be something that I could do in a large volume. I could do a lot of them. And then I realized that the requests were surpassing how much I can do. So I started recruiting other people that have 3D printers, and they helped me. They really came through. Some people were dropping off 100 face shields at a time, and that made me able to get big bulks out of the house faster. So I ended up in all said and done, I think I got into donating around 2,000, 2,100 face shields. Well, it started out with just some simple Facebook requests for people that might need it. So there was a few EMTs, and then when the word got around, it was a lot of police and fire and hospitals, and then the nurses. Everybody has somebody that's a nurse, as a brother, sister, a relative, and those requests started coming in really fast. And the nurses were the ones that I started doing packs of 60 at a time and giving them out. And it went to every hospital I could think of. So it is pretty easy to see how these guys are made. This is what gets put into the 3D printer. And I can make one an hour, but with 6 printers running, I could do probably 11 every 3 hours. And there's just a thin film that we use for transparencies. Overhead projectors use these, and I 3-hole punch them, and I put them together. I stack them in packs of 10, and people wear them, just like that. Well, the delivery process is a little more of people coming to my house, standing at the end of my driveway, and me passing a box full of face shields to them. And there's been moments where I've driven to Long Valley, Paramus, met a couple people in Denville. I think I went all the way out to Sparta and Rockaway. So meeting people has also been something that has helped get face shields to further out distances. But it was a good thing to hear so many people wanting to help out after they requested it by coming to me and making it very easy for me, rather than me going to hospitals, which I was a little intimidated by. The thought of going to 9 different hospitals, dropping shields off, is a little scary.
Yeah.
But people helped me out, and it worked really well. It was a little sad. One of the one of the EMT crew came to me, and they were coming off of losing 2 of their co-workers about 2 days ago from this. And one of the guys was 24 years old. and then another one was 33. Losing I would consider them individuals that lost their lives in the line of duty as they were working effortlessly to probably more hours than they were regularly working to help a lot of people, and it hit pretty hard. And they were so grateful for these simple things that I made, and that's amazing. I got another text from a woman that is an EMT over in Denville, and she says, "Thank you for the face shields. This is my first confirmed case of the virus, and I would not have had it if it wasn't for your donation." I think that's ridiculous. I don't know if the face shield would have protected them more. But the Denville woman said that she felt grateful and better prepared. So who knows? I got lucky. I'm not doing more than what those EMT individuals are doing. I am helping them do more. And I never want to hear that a 33-year-old, or a 24-year-old is gone because of this. It's ridiculous.
You've used like all your resources and your time and just like you have so much care, and it's just such a great thing that you're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Mariano, for everything you've been doing, helping people in need during these difficult times.
Not only is Mr. Mariano helping others, he is staying busy.
If you guys are having trouble staying busy, Ryan McWalters and Ryan Gibbons have 10 useful activities to do to keep occupied in quarantine.
Roll the clip.
Hey everybody, I hope all is well. I'm Ryan Gibbons, and today we're going to be going over some ways you can stay busy during quarantine. Going on a run is a great way to clear your mind and get some exercise. Also, say hi to your neighbors, 6 feet apart of you. Hey, how are you?
Go away.
We all know that Netflix is a great place to get lost in. There are hundreds of TV shows and movies that you can watch during quarantine. Hey man, you got any good Netflix shows I could watch? Nah, not that. Not doing that either. No, I think I'm just gonna watch The Office again for the 9th time. Thanks though. Now, you may not be able to ball up in real life, but you can always ball up on a good old Xbox. Game.
Bro, how'd you hit that?
Bro, I can make that shot any day of the week. That's mad easy. They call me Ray Allen Jr., you know. Now is a great time to listen to some music. Put on your favorite bops or an at-home concert from your favorite musician and enjoy the tunes.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
Picking up a hobby is always a great idea. Now that you're home, there's no excuse to say, oh, I don't have time. That's really something, man. Hey, but I learned how to play something pretty cool on the guitar. You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, tell me what you think. Came up with it all by myself. How was that?
I think you should stick to your day job.
You know, you're not in quarantine alone. Go talk to your family. Catch up. Play a board game. No, I really like playing cards with you guys. We should do this more often.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Alright, let's play the game.
Uno.
Okay, listen. I have a reverse. If I put the reverse down and you have a draw 4, we can send it back.
We could, or I could make you draw 4.
Why would you do that? Huh? Look how many cards I got. I don't play with cheaters, you know. I'm done. You've been out, you gave me this whole game, I'm done.
No, I haven't.
I'm done.
What?
Warm weather is showing us that summer is upon us. However, you don't need to go to the beach to get that golden bronze. Just hop in the backyard. Does anyone know the temperature?
It's 45 degrees.
Perfect. The malls might be closed, but Amazon sure isn't. Go ahead, buy yourself something. You deserve it. Whoa. Pickle-scented lip balm? Add to cart. Just because you're in quarantine with your family doesn't mean they're the only people you can talk to. Go give the boys a call. See what they're up to. Hey man, how's it going?
This is the 6th time you've called me today. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, me too. Now, I know a lot of you guys have done this already, but if you haven't, it's probably the best way to get news on Chatham High. 10 days to winter break!
Yes!
He's got a lot of energy. Well guys, there you have it. 10 ways to stay busy during quarantine. Hopefully this is all over so we can see each other again soon. But until then, stay safe, stay inside, and wash your hands. Stay strong, Chad.
Thanks, Ryan and Ryan.
I would definitely be using these activities to keep busy when I'm bored.
Hey, Brandon, do you know any businesses in Chatham that are still open?
No, not really.
Well, Eve and Megan looked around Chatham to find which businesses were still open.
Oh, nice. Let's check it out.
Roll the clip.
That's it for this episode.
I hope you enjoyed and make sure you stay tuned for the next episode.
See ya.
See ya.